It's another thriller. Yeah. Hi everyone, today I'm here to talk about yet another thriller, my favourite genre, and today we're going to be talking about Tall Oaks, and that's by Chris Whitaker. I was very kindly sent this by the publishers to be part of the blog tour, and I was really excited to read it. You know me, I love a good thriller, and so when I was offered the chance to read this, then I couldn't wait. So I really don't want to give away any spoilers as usual, so I'm just going to quickly outline the plot for you. So Tall Oaks is the name of the town where this whole story is set, and within the town of Tall Oaks it seems to be quite a small town. Not very much ever goes wrong until the day that 3-year-old Harry goes missing from his bed at night, which understandably throws the whole town into sort of disarray and shock, and no one can quite figure out what happened because these sort of things just don't happen in Tall Oaks. One of my favourite things about this book was the absolute brilliant range of characters that are within this story. There is quite a few people and it takes a little while to get your head around who they all are. Everybody has their own backgrounds, their own stories, everything is sort of intertwined and very, very cleverly put together. And that was a theme I found running through the entire book. It's really clever, it's very well put together, all of the characters are so well thought out and so believable, and people have some very interesting backstories. And for a book that should actually be very grim, the disappearance of a 3-year-old boy, there are some really good laugh out loud moments in here. One of my favourite characters in this is a teenage boy called Manny. He's hilarious. He's a teenage boy and he is trying his hand at being a gangster and is trying to sort of shake the town for money and things, but he's actually got a really good heart. And I really enjoyed reading Manny's bits of the story, which when I first was introduced in the book to Manny, I thought I didn't really like him very much and I thought he was going to be a character I'd find irritating, but for me he actually ended up being one of the star characters within this. My laugh out loud moments came during his parts of the story, so if you do end up picking this up, keep an eye out for Manny and the whirlwind that he is as a character. As would be expected by sort of a thriller slash mystery, this is a book that leads you into false assurances, false ideas, and keeps you guessing right up to the very end. I love this and I found it very hard to put it down once I'd started it, and I really enjoy the writing style in this. It is really atmospheric, it really helps build an overall picture of what's going on. I was surprised at how quickly I was pulled into Tall Oaks because I've read quite a few really good books recently, and sometimes after that I find it a bit hard to get into another story because I've enjoyed previous books so much that I didn't quite want to let them go. If you understand what I mean then you'll get that, but if you don't you'll probably think that's a bit weird. But when I've really enjoyed something, I really hate reaching the end of a book, and so sometimes when I've picked up another book after I've been so blown away by previous books, I find it takes me a few chapters to get into the book before I actually start to sympathise with the characters and start to feel like I'm actually within the book. But Tall Oaks managed to pull me in within the first chapter, and so much so that I actually got goosebumps. The first chapter focuses on the moment that Harry goes missing. Harry's the 3-year-old boy who goes missing. And I found it such a powerful opening chapter that I actually had to read it out loud to my other half so that he could hear just what had happened and see if he got the goosebumps like I did, and he actually seemed to be equally as impressed. So if you're looking for a thriller with a bit of a difference, then Tall Oaks is definitely one to go for, because like I say, there are a lot of actual laugh out loud moments and a lot of tension breaking chapters, so you'll reach a part in the story where it's really building up and then it switches back over to one of the other characters who's having a total different life, and I found that to be really good to sort of break up the tension, especially if you're a person who doesn't read a lot of thrillers and mysteries and you're looking to get into it. This would be a brilliant starter point because although the subject matter is pretty heavy, like I say, the balance of characters and the balance of situations in this will make it a much easier read for you if you're not normally into that genre. That being said, I'm a person who absolutely loves thrillers and mysteries, which you'll probably know if you've seen any of my other videos. And I'm really looking forward to seeing if Chris Whitaker has any other books out. I'm not sure if he has, but if he hasn't, I hope he does release some more because I will be first in line to be picking them up. So yep, that's Tall Oaks, and if you've read this or if you're going to be reading it, let me know. And if you've come over here from the blog tour, please hit that subscribe button and you can see more brilliant videos like this one. And I'll speak to you all soon. Bye!